Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. It's Wednesday install. Today, we got a good one. Both sides of the ball. Dak Prescott, Cowboys, Jaguars, good defense. Red zone inside the 10. We got this variation third down here. Little what's normally called a sticks concept. Right here, they run it at an empty. Dak does a great job. They're kind of a defensive, unique look or either some sort of mental mistake, but finds Beasley on this little seam route. And this is really just a thing of beauty right here. We're going to look at exactly what goes on, how they end up getting to it when we see the all-22, but the timing, use of space, play design, play call, and then the defense. Watch the defense here. They end up dropping two inside linemen. They're basically saying, Dak, you cannot pass and beat us. And he finds a way right here. Great play design by Jason Garrett and company with the Cowboys. This will be a fun one to break down because there's all sorts of nuance and details that I think everybody's going to enjoy. So let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. So empty, 3x2 in the red zone. Thinking red Tampa 2, red quarters on defense. We see the middle field open from the defense. We see the empty look, 3x2. And really this read is just inside out. But there's all sorts of nuance and detail that I want to talk about. So really what Dak's looking at is the tight end, the inside top number 3 receiver, sitting over the ball. He's going to go from inside out to pick a side. And there's all sorts of detail I'm going to talk about here. So first thing I want to do, just talk about exactly what we're doing here as far as defense. So we got what looks like a quarters or middle field open back here. So again, middle field open right here. So quarters. Scheme-wise, what's going on here for the routes? They're running basically what is normally called a all sticks play. So depending on where the first down is, you'd run up and go just past the first down and then sit down. Now, the awesome thing about this route is two things. One, these outside wide receivers have to outside release. So when they outside release and in the red zone run the back line, it makes this corner turn and run. So again, both sides, it's going to be outside release, turn and run. And what that's going to really do is put a stretch on these underneath defenders. So these guys right here are going to be in a real bind because these number 2 receivers are going to come up and run what looks like a bender or a seam route. Then they're going to put their foot in the ground just inside the end zone and come back. Foot inside the end zone and come back. So really when this thing's all said and done, it's 1 right here. This little thing 2 on both sides. And then if you got in trouble, you'd have the guys running the back line as 3. So let's play it out a few times, see if we can see it, see exactly how it works out. So again, let's watch that tight end. Right over the ball. Not there. Squeezed. From there, you go out to number 2, depending on what side covers that Y. So if the Y gets squeezed from the top, like he does right there, you're going to stay up there. Right there, and there comes the number 2 to the field, Beasley. If Beasley were to be covered, you then go to the top of the back line right there and try to throw that wrap in high back 5 of the end zone. So again, it's just 1, 2, 3. Really nice job. And then pay attention to what happens with these outside go routes here when they must outside release. It pulls both corners away and opens up that area where those little stick routes come back into. So again, you see them open, go outside, and they're both coming open into that little area. And then just in case you wanted to work the back line, you see the back line up top coming wide open. So one more time, just play it all the way out. Puts a little bit of stress on the offensive line with only 5 guys blocking. But again, they're only rushing 2. This is a huge middle finger to Dak. Tony Romo doing the color thought that there was a mistake, and it very well might have been a mistake by the defensive line. They should have only had 1 guy dropping, rushing 3. But rushing 2 is saying you cannot pass. Like you can barely throw a spiral. And he does a great job right here. Patient, finding him. Really nice. Love the design concept, being able to get out of it. Watch these defensive linemen right here. This is pretty interesting, I thought. They're basically trying to tell who's going. 97 or 99 right here. This little conversation they're having between each other. Strength is to the left. You go, I go. Little conversation. I'm going. No, me. I'm going. Nope. Well, they both end up going. So it's basically 5 blocking 2. You got all day to throw this. We're going to see the tight end come in from the left. Again, so we're working right over the ball. Tight end number 1, he's squeezed by that triangle. 3 guys right on him. Then we see the little space start to open up. So this will be a great read. So I'm going to pause it right at the top where you would be looking at the tight end. 1, 2, 3. He's at the top of his hitch. So he's looking. Dak's trying to go right here. Boom. 1. But then whoever squeezes to take this away, the defender who's not in the picture, or this guy, whoever squeezes to take that number 1 away, that's going to open up the number 2 if you were to stay to the right, or the number 2 if you work to his left. He obviously works to his left for the touchdown. But again, normally these guys wouldn't be here. unless they're in a drop 8 or drop 9 situation, which I've never seen before. But that's the read. So it's just pretty simple. Right over the ball to whoever squeezes that guy over the ball. That's the side you're going to. Yes. Now out to the left, you see it come wide open. Great job, strike right on the numbers. Beautiful play. Really cool play. Wednesday install. Love the fact that they called this 3rd and long. No real threat of getting knocked out of the field goal range. So just a great job by Dak, recognizing it, being calm enough in the pocket, and throwing a strike on a simple read, little 1-2, find him. Beautiful job. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Get involved with the content. Go back and forth with me. Let's see if we can have a little fun with it. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Get over to the Patreon community too. Have a good one.